What's up, everybody? That looked like a really stressed position to start off in. Like, it's because I was thinking, like, how do I phrase this? How do I talk about this? Because I'm talking about something that I actually care about. I'm sure that, like, for a lot of transmasculine people and trans men, in your time as a tran, you have heard someone talk shit about bottom surgery. It's practically inevitable. You are inevitably going to hear somebody say something like, oh, it doesn't look realistic. It doesn't look like a penis. It's not a real penis. It's not going to work. You won't be able to pee standing up. You won't have any feeling. You won't be able to have sex. Blah, 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 blah. And all sorts of, like, really negative things about bottom surgery. Now, granted, any one of those things individually could happen to a person. Like, there are always going to be surgeries that go wrong. That's always going to happen. There's always going to be surgeries that don't turn out the way they are supposed to. That's part of the risk you take when you get a surgery. But saying that all bottom surgeries are going to turn out really badly and really negatively, and that they're not good and that they're all terrible and don't look real and all that kind of thing, that's not okay. And I really don't understand why people think it's okay to say this stuff. Because let's say you're in a group of trans people and you start harping on about how bottom surgery results are terrible and they don't look like real penises and blah 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 and all the assorted bullshit that you can come up with that's negative about bottom surgery. Let's say there's somebody in the group who has really bad bottom dysphoria and they're thinking of getting bottom surgery and they've looked into bottom surgery and they're very happy with it and they're very intent on getting bottom surgery. All of a sudden you've shit on what they perceive to be their solution for dysphoria. You've gone and told them that what they want to do is shit. And, you know, that could upset someone. That could make someone feel more dysphoric. That could really, like, make someone feel self-conscious and discourage them from getting bottom surgery. Even though bottom surgery is a great fucking procedure. And that it's wonderful, and, like, I'm sure, yeah, there are risks, there are downsides, there are reasons I don't want bottom surgery, but that's, like, for another video. It's just it's a bit manky for you to go around airing your opinions on how bad a surgery is. Like, it'd be a different story if it was one specific surgeon, and you were like, I know a lot of people who have been not satisfied with that surgeon's results, because I definitely know of surgeons and people who've gone to that surgeon and we're not satisfied. But I wouldn't go around saying, oh, her results are really bad, because I don't want people who have had surgery with that person to feel bad about their results. Because if you go around saying bottom surgery results are really bad, and somebody around you listening to you has had bottom surgery, they're going to feel self-conscious. And they're going to feel really discouraged, like, oh, I thought my results were really nice and I'm really happy with them, and you're going around saying that my bottom surgery is going to be awful and that it looks awful and that it's not real and all that kind of thing. And that's not a good thing to do. But this is a bit of a digression, because I wanted to get onto something more personal in regards to shitting on other people's transitions. I'm 8.5 months on T. I talk about testosterone on this channel. I give testosterone updates. I haven't done one because I accidentally missed 7 and then I accidentally missed 8 as well. So you'll probably have to wait till 9 to get another testosterone update. But I have had, obviously, because I've been on T for like 8 months, I've had a mix of comments. I've had a lot of comments from other people in my life, both cis people and trans people, that are basically just like commenting on my transition. That's fine. I don't mind when people comment, because, like, it's nice to know that people notice. Because I'd probably feel a bit discouraged if I didn't. If I thought people didn't notice that I looked different. But the thing is that a lot of the positive comments that I've gotten about T and the changes of T have been from cis people. And that's great, and it's really sweet. And, like, a lot of them have come from, like, cis people that I go to school with, that are like it's really nice to get, like, positive comments from cis people that I go to school with, especially because those are the people that I am paranoid about. Those are the people that I worry about my appearance around. It's a big deal for me. Like, my appearance, like, a lot of my dysphoria comes from the fact that if I stand next to boys in my ear, I don't look like I fit into that kind of lineup because I'm shorter and I'm not as masculine looking, you know? Like, that's where a lot of my dysphoria comes from. So for people, for cis people in school particularly, to notice that I look different is huge for me because it means that I'm getting closer to fitting into that lineup. That's what I want. But a lot of the negative comments that I've gotten about my changes on T have been from other trans people. And that pisses me the fuck off. Because for a start, like, as another trans person, you should know better. You should know better than to negatively comment on someone's transition. You should know better because if you had gone on T and you were the one getting told that you look the same as you did 8 months ago, you would not be pleased. You would not be happy with that. Understandably, I would never dream of saying that to somebody else. But, like, I've gotten enough negative comments that I feel the need to make this video about my transition. And, like, it's just, I just really can't comprehend why another trans person would say to you, you look the same as you did before you started T. When you really obviously don't. Like, it's really hard for me to specify, like, the difference. Like, I'll throw in a picture here. I have a picture because, like, yesterday I went to MCM. I have 2 pictures from the last 2 years running of around the time that I went to MCM, one of which was taken at MCM, and one of them was taken, like, around the time that MCM was on. So 3 years running I've been to MCM. The first time I went to MCM was the first time I bound in public. So, like, MCM is a good landmark for how I look. Because first MCM was recently after I came out. So, like, I'll throw in that picture. But, like, it's quite obvious that I have changed since I started T. And a lot of it is just that I look older. But, like it's kind of vague and hard to describe how I have changed. But I have changed, and I know I've changed. Yet, like, people feel like it's okay to say that I haven't changed. Even if I hadn't changed, who are you to say that? Who are you to make that comment? Even if I hadn't changed in the slightest, as another trans person, you should most certainly know that that kind of comment is not good. It's not nice to hear. So why would you make that comment to another trans person? I really, really can't understand why you would say that. And if you're going to say something to someone about bottom surgery results being terrible, if you're going to say to someone that they haven't changed while they're on T, if you're going to say to somebody that the top surgeon that they've gone to is shit, don't. Because a lot of trans people suffer with their self-esteem. It's that simple. A lot of trans people suffer with their self-esteem and suffer with, like, not feeling confident with themselves. And I'm lucky. I've become a lot more confident since I came out. I've become even more confident since I started on T. So if somebody says to me, you haven't changed, I can very easily go, actually, yeah, I have. I can very easily stand up for myself. But not all trans people are going to be like that. And you should know that as a trans person. At least when cis people make these comments, it's understandable. They don't fucking know what they're talking about half the time. Because oftentimes the cis people who make these comments don't know other trans people, so it makes sense when a cis person makes a negative comment like that. But for another trans person to make a comment like this, it is absolutely unacceptable. And I know this video is getting a bit long because I'm ranting. But please do not make those type of negative comments about other people's transitions, especially if it is not a procedure that you've had. Like, don't go on and comment about how somebody looks no different when they're 8 months on T when you are not on T. Don't go around commenting on how bad someone's top surgery results are when you haven't had top surgery with that surgeon. Don't go and comment on how bad bottom surgery results are in general when you've never had bottom surgery. Like, these are all things you just, as a principle, shouldn't do, because as a trans person, you should know that those things can upset people and they can, like, affect their self-esteem, and that they can just be an all-round shitty thing to do. So yes, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please click the like button down there. Subscribe button is over here. And I have enjoyed ranting. If you have any comments, so any questions that you have, any suggestions for video ideas, because obviously, like, this means that I have 28 more videos to make this month, and that's a lot. And anything else that you want to add, comment section is open. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.